But like nobody cares. Nobody gives a shite. Like, you know, everyone's doing their own thing. And if I'm there and I see somebody else exercising, I think fair play to them. So
Yeah,
um
and it's building your hobby and your passions around your lifestyle, and and
yeah.
and that's what
It,
we try and encourage people to do, and that's why I encourage people to go and look at the great things you're doing, because you are an inspiration. I know coming on, you were very modest. You were like, I have nothing to bring on this podcast. Me and Sean are
I was
hanging
like,
our heads
what?
in shame after
Oh
listening to you,
no.
Caroline.
No, I just love it. Like I love it and I love the social side of it and I love the whole, you know, it's so good for your mental health and it gets you out and it gets me, and I love that you can go for a run, and if I have had a tough day, you can go for a run and you can completely switch off. Or else, on the other hand, if you have something, you know, you can go for a run and you can think about, if you have something that you need to figure out or whatever, you can go for a run and you can think about that on the run. Or else you can go and put on a podcast and completely switch off. Or even the social side, like just to get out and meet a friend and go for a run and have a chat. I just love, you know, and I think,
Especially when that podcast is Any Given Runday. I get you, Caroline.
yeah, I do.
I get you.
I listen to you all the time. But I
Thank you.
think as parents as well, like parents are great for taking their kids to everything. And nowadays kids go to everything. Like, you know, my kids go to Irish dancing, gymnastics, hurling, soccer, you know, they go to so many things. But I think we're not great for doing stuff for ourselves. And I think it's important if we're taking them to all these things and trying to show them that exercise should be part of their life, then we kind of need to be doing it ourselves as
The
well and letting
the
them see
role
us
model
do
in their
it.
lives.
Yeah. Because
Mm.
there's no point in them thinking, oh, you only do this as a child and then you're an adult and you don't do it anymore. Do you know, I want my kids, like my husband plays soccer, I run, and I love that they get to see us doing that, do you know?
And seeing is believing for them. It's
Yeah.
because the ceiling for them is, well, if mom could do it, you know, like
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
it's it
And
is amazing to see.
yeah, and they love it. Like they love when I go to a run and I come back and they're like, "What's in the bag? What's in the bag?" They're all about what's in the goodie bag. I have to stop in the shop on the way home and buy four of everything and put it into the bag to pretend that it was in the bag at the end, you know. And they love it. Like they think it's great, or they love getting to go to a run. And yeah, I think it's great. Or even the social side of it, like, you know, even there after the 10K at the weekend, like everyone afterwards is going in for the cup of tea and the sandwiches and everyone's chatting and nobody is asking what time you did. Everyone's just, you know, Jesus, that hill at the end was a killer or wasn't it? And, you know, everyone's
Yeah,
just talking about the run and talking about the course and talking about, but, you know, nobody cares what time you've done or nobody cares. It's just,
yeah. I think one of the phrases I've picked up around any races, even around the triathlon, no one says what time did you get. Everyone just says, "How did you get on?"
yeah, how
Because
did you
at the
get
end of
on?
the day, it only matters how you got on for
That's
you.
it. Yeah. And nobody cares if you've done it in a 10K in whatever, you know, it's just that you like everyone just wants to know, how did you find the course, how did you know, it's lovely, like it's just, that's what I love about running. It's for everyone, do you know? And I think it's also, it's a very simple sport, like so it's very kind of, the more you practice it the better you get, and the more consistent you are, the kind of the results come. But that's what I found anyway, the more I stick with it and the, you know, the more consistent I am, the better I kind of get at it. So
Like it sounds like
Yeah,
you've obviously built, gotten, faster and faster and faster. But going right back to 2017, that feeling you said you got when you got that 354, like
oh
that feeling never really changes, but you just
no,
have different goals to keep
yeah,
yourself
yeah,
consistent
and
with.